So you believe many areas in your life need some sort of general makeover, but you're too confused as to where to start, how to begin, or when to sort out all these priorities? You're gonna love this video.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Hi, I'm Astrid from Thearc, this international mastermind for impact-driven people who want to use their biggest talents, passions, and values to build something in their life that inspires themselves and others. So if you are up for some badass and awesome personal growth exercises, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever a new video is up. I should start over when it comes to my career, my fitness, my health, my relationships. Ew. Not getting anywhere like that. Okay, so let's forget about this approach. Actually, by the end of this video, you're going to have a pretty cool system on how to create sustainable change, as we like to call it, or how to create new habits that actually stick. We have applied this technique at Thearc since 2015, and so many of our alumni have been going through this, and many of them say this is one of the coolest things that stuck with them after the event. So the big secret that is going to be revealed is a model called the Wheel of Change, and it has two parts to it. You will see, if you look at it, there's one part that is more about keeping stuff. So what of your old self is it that you want to keep and take into the future? And another part that is more about creating new stuff. So what is the new self that you are going to work towards? It also has a second axis, and that is the plus and the minus. It has stuff that feels comfortable, feels positive, and how to create more of that. And it's stuff that feels uncomfortable and sort of negative, and how to get rid of that. The biggest challenge addressed by this model is that if people want to create new habits, my experience is they tend to just make more and more to-do lists, and they are just sort of busying up their lives even more. And as a result of that, we are oftentimes doomed to failure. We just get lost in our to-do lists, and it's just not working like that. So I love this model so much because it really helps us to get a more holistic understanding of what are the things I need to keep and what are the things I need to create, as well as, what are the things I need to eliminate and what are the things I potentially have to accept. So here's one way for you to rearrange your life in a way that is actually sustainable and that doesn't freak you out. Let me know in the comments, is this how you've already been planning, or is this sort of like a new way of planning for you? I'm asking because I myself have had the hardest time throwing stuff off my agenda. So I'm very curious if you have any cool examples or experiences. Sure, let's dive right into it. Now, the first part of the Wheel of Change is creating. And it asks the question, what is it, the new stuff that you want to create? That's for many people the easiest box because it's the new to-do lists, right? And it's about adding stuff and inventing more things. So take a couple of minutes and fill that in, and let's go to the next box. The next box is really about preserving. What do you want to maintain? What do you want to keep? What do you maybe want to improve? And it's that stuff that has already worked well for you in your past life and that you really want to take forward to your next life. So we are approaching now the boxes that are harder and harder, and the one that I really love is eliminating, and it's about eradicating and reducing. These can be tasks that are unnecessary, stuff that wears you down. And I've even seen coachees who literally put actual people into this box, as hard as it sounds. But sometimes you have to cut certain ties if you really want to move on. And already here we go with the last box, the box accepting. Now, actually, most people think elimination is the hardest box, but I think acceptance is even harder. This box basically asks you, what will I stop fighting? What are the areas in my life where I am investing a lot of energy unnecessarily? So it's about making peace and delaying. Yeah, now you already know those 4 boxes. It's very, very easy. And it's really, centered around the question, when I look into my past life before I want to create that amazing new habit or that behavioral change, what is it that I really want to take on? And when I look into my future life, where is it that I'm going? And it's a very, very, very simple way of thinking around this dynamic. I personally love it. It has really worked for me. One thing one of our ARC facilitators always has brought in when he was presenting this model was put down actions, not intentions. And I think it's a very, very valuable piece of advice. Intentions are these kind of things. Hey, I want to lose weight. I want to, have a lot of money at my disposal next year. Whatever it is, it's something that you feel you want. But actions are the actual steps, the implementable units that get you there. So it's going to be like, hey, I'm going to sign up for the gym. I'm going to ask my boss for a raise. Anything that you can actually tick. And why is it so important? It's, intentions are easily said, but actions are so much harder done. So, don't raise up your expectations to a crazy amount only to understand later that you're not going to be able to implement them. And in any case, it's much more interesting and much more challenging to think about what would be the concrete actions that would bring me to that certain one amazing place where I really do want to go. Cool, and that's it already. It is super, super short. I love the crispness of this model. And yeah, as said before, what I love about this is it's not just, creating new stuff, but literally tidying up your life at a whole different level. Yeah, if this is something that you had fun with, go and try it out. Actually, do let us know in the comments if you succeeded or if you have more questions or if you had any insights. And as always, if you're having fun with these videos, but you're thinking, oh, I actually do want to get started for real, dare to sign up for a coffee chat. These are these 45 to 60-minute coaching conversations with one of our team members where we will talk with you about what's really holding you back. How are you going to use your biggest talents, passions, and values to actually build something that really excites the heck out of you, and whether the ARC is actually the appropriate partner to support you on your journey. If that sounds like a cool thing, sign up for the coffee chat, but also subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. And yeah, have a fabulous end of the day.